Hi guys, good morning. Today we are to discuss on the topic of heat transfer. This is in the fifth module, first topic. So let's we go for the introduction part. What is called as heat exchanger? First of all, what you know called as heat exchanger? Heat exchanger is a device used for the effective transfer of heat energy between the two fluids. That is exchange of heat between the two fluids called as heat exchanger. So that is one fluid is called as hot fluid, another fluid is called as coolant. So the application of the heat exchanger is called as a boiler, superheater and condenser, automobile radiator, evaporators of ice plants and air heaters, etc. So this is about for the introduction about for the heat exchanger. Now let's quickly start with the what are the classification of heat exchanger. There are there are so many types of classifications are there. First one, according to the nature of heat exchanging process, we classified into two types. First one called as a direct contact heat exchanger and second one called as indirect contact heat exchanger. So within that indirect contact heat exchanger, again there are two types, that is called as a regenerator and recuperators. And the second one, according to the direction of flow of fluid, so that we call as classified into three types, that is parallel flow heat exchanger, contour flow heat exchanger and cross flow heat exchanger. And third one, according to the design and construction of the heat exchanger, can classify into three types: concentric heat exchanger, shell and tube heat exchanger, and compact heat exchanger. And the fourth one, according to the physical state of the fluid, we call as condenser and evaporator. So we have discussed the one by one about the classification, what is called as direct type and indirect type, everything else. So now, a direct type contact heat exchanger. In this type of heat exchanger, the heat transfer between the hot and cold fluid is achieved by direct mixing, physical mixing in one each other. For example, in a bucket of hot water, take a bucket of hot water and then mix up directly into the cold water into the same bucket. So that is the direct physical mixing of in one each other. So that is called as a, but thing is, in a direct contact heat exchanger, both the fluids, that is hot fluid and cold fluid, having a same densities. Otherwise, if you are having a different densities, they not mix up each other properly. So heat transfer is not possible in the direct contact heat exchanger. So that is the main disadvantages of the direct contact heat exchanger. So example for the direct contact heat exchanger is called as cooling towers and jet condensers. And then go for the indirect type. In indirect type, again there are two types, called as a regenerator and recuperator. So in a regenerator, the hot and cold fluid will pass alternatively through a space and do not get mixed up. For example, this is the space, got it right? So first we have to, this is the surface. This is the surface. First of all, we have to flow the hot fluid over the surface, and then after, then cold fluid will be passed over. When the hot fluid will be flowed over the surface hold the heat energy, and at the same time when the cold fluid will be passed over the same surface, that surface releases the heat energy to the cold fluid. So this is the called as regenerator. So again, this is a type of heat exchanger. The hot and cold fluid pass alternatively, not simultaneously. Alternatively, we have to pass through a space and not mix up each other. So for example, preheaters for a steam power plant and blast furnace is the example for the regenerator. And recuperator. In this type of heat exchanger, the hot and cold fluid will be flow simultaneously on either side of the separating wall. For example, this is the separating wall. So that means either side of the one side will be hot fluid flowed. So for example, this is the one wall. So upper side the hot fluid will flows, at the same time bottom side will be cold fluid will be flow will be takes place. Got it right? So that is this type of recuperator. Hot and cold fluid flow simultaneously on either side of the wall. For example, this is the wall. So this side will be hot fluid flow and this side will be cold fluid will be flow. And then that is called as recuperators. So for example, automobile radiator, oil coolers, boilers, etc. So now we go for the next one. We call as parallel flow heat exchanger. In parallel flow heat exchanger, both the fluid will be flows in the same direction. For example, look at the diagram, and this is the called as a tube and this is the called as shell. So now look at it. This is, let us consider, this is the hot fluid and this is the cold fluid. Let us consider. You can take that this is as a cold fluid, this one as a cold fluid and this one as a hot fluid, or this as a cold fluid, this one as a hot fluid, whatever that may be. Okay, so that means look at here, both the fluid will be flow in the same direction, not in the opposite direction. That is called as parallel flow heat exchanger. So next one we have to discuss on the next one is called as counterflow heat exchanger. In counterflow heat exchanger, look at it, the two fluids in opposite direction. Observe that this one, the two fluids will be flows in the opposite direction. So this is the cold fluid and this is the hot fluid. We can take let us consider. So this is the hot fluid and this is the cold fluid. So hot and cold fluid will be flows in the opposite direction, called as counterflow heat exchanger. Next one, we go for the cross flow heat exchanger. In cross flow heat exchanger, the hot and cold fluid will be flows at right angles perpendicular to each other, right angles to each other. That means look at it, this is the one, this is the cold fluid will flows in the horizontal, at the same time hot fluid will be flows in the vertical direction. So that is the called as right angles to each other. So that is the called as cross flow heat exchanger. Next one, we go for the concentric tube heat exchanger. So in this type, two concentric tube are used. Already we know that concentric means the tubes having the same center, tube having the same center, we call as concentric tube. So for example, I'll show that here. The for example, let us consider two tubes. So this is the one tube and another tube will be flows over the surface. So that means both the tubes having the same center, not only one, or it may be take more than 3 or 4, whatever that may be. So this is called as concentric tube. So that means here we have to use as a two concentric tubes. The each carries one of the fluid. For example, if you're taking the two concentric tube, this is the one tube and then this is the another tube. For the both the tubes having a same center line, so then this tube carries the, let us consider, the hot fluid and this will be carries the cold fluid. So that is the called as concentric tube heat exchanger. So the direction of may be in the parallel or counterflow. So that means the flow of the fluid, for example, this is the one bigger tube, larger diameter tube, at the same time this is the smaller diameter tube. So the fluid, cold fluid and hot fluid flow, whether either may be a parallel flow or may be a counterflow, anything we can be possible. So next one, we go for the called as shell and tube heat exchanger. So shell and tube heat exchanger,